Hello guys, this is the African Updater here, and I'm back here with another update for you. Kama kawaida, today is it's a sad day for Kenyans, but I don't know whether today it's a day full of mixed reactions. But we know very well that we lost our chairman Chebukati, the IEBC former chairman, former commissioner who was the chairman of IEBC, and like there are some mixed reaction. But before I get into that, first I want to give you a second to subscribe to this platform, because apparently most of you are still watching my video but have not subscribed. So kindly take a second to subscribe, and then I'll be back, and then I'll kama kawaida before we always do, I pray for you a video, and then we come back with our reaction. So please do so. Yes, thank you for those who have subscribed. So as I said, you know very well that IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, who is the former chairman of IEBC, passed on, and Kenyans have given various reactions, and there are those I would say majority of Kenyans are kinda happy that Chebukati is gone, like amekufa. Most Kenyans are happy, and the reason I'm saying this is because you can get it from the reactions of some of the nini that how people became excited, especially in most. You can get the comments on Facebook, the comments on X Space, the comments on even on TikTok, the comments even on Instagram. Guys are just mocking the dead. The guys, they find it very hilarious, are making jokes of everything, saying a lot of stuff. And yes, there are those people who are mourning and comforting with the family, but majority of Kenyans are like like they are happy because of what happened. And in this video we want to get to know, how did Kenyans reach here? How did Kenyans reach to a point whereby they have lost their sense of, they have lost their humanity, they have lost their sense of being human. Yani, they feel nothing for even the dead people. They feel no remorse at all. There's a reason why Kenyans got here. There's something that pushed them here. So there's a lot of videos I would like to put, but I'm not going to put a lot of videos here. I'm just going to share a video of people celebrating in Kisumu, and then I'm going to share a video of Kimani Chungwa also reacting to how people are celebrating and everything. I'm just going to share those two videos, and then I'll come. Though we have a lot of videos, they have a lot of videos out there. There are so many of them. So kindly watch this, and then I'll be back kama kawaida, and then I'll give my analysis.
Mama yangu, game over. Mwenye uwanja wake kaingia sasa. Game ikaisha. Maana soka huko tunala leo ingia. Wameisha.
Ukiona mtu anasherehekea mauti, huyo sio binadamu. Ukiona mtu anasherehekea mambo ambayo inagusa Mkenya mwingine yeyote mahali popote, huyo sio binadamu. Sijui tu waite nini watu ambao sio binadamu na wanatembea na miguu miwili kama binadamu.
Yes guys, so I believe you've watched those two videos. You've seen how those guys in Kisumu like literally went out to celebrate. I think it's Kondela or something. That is Wanitaga Raila's headquarters. Those guys really went out to celebrate. They celebrated. And they're not the only people who are celebrating in terms of, some people, many did celebrate. Okay, they don't not really come out in the street to do that. But some even came out and said openly that they are happy the guy is gone. They are happy whatever happened to him. They are so happy that nini, people are mocking the whole situation, saying sijui now he has gone, nini he deserve whatever he's getting. He took money and now he hajakula hiyo pesa, ameiwacha nini. He made us, he kept us in this situation and nini. And you can see even Kimani Chungwa looking so surprised that it has reached a point whereby someone can come out and celebrate the death of another person. But I want to come back to our leaders before even I come back to Chebukati and why people are doing this. People have sent their condolences, including the President Ruto. Ruto has said, Chebukati was the best thing that ever happened to Kenya. He was a man of principles and values. He stood by what he believed. He was never compromised even. And there are some clips that are showing even previously where our president was saying that were it not for Chebukati, he wouldn't have been president. He stood for what he believed. He stood against all the intimidations and everything. He stood against the state. There's a way the state was forcing, enforced that he had to swear, he had to doctor the results and announce Raila to be the president. Nini. Ruto back then, our president back then, said a lot of things. You remember that day when Chebukati was now stepping down, his tenure was ending as the chairman of IBC. But the chairmanship of Chebukati imekuwa mad with a lot of things. You remember when he became the chairman, there was that drift between that was in 2017. There was those drift in between the commissioners, and some were saying that he was running the show solo. He was doing everything as a one-man. It was a one-man show. And no, Chebukati came third, even in the interviews. He was third. But I don't know why Uhuru picked him. But he was third. There was number 1 and number 2 in terms of Nini. But Uhuru left all those two and picked the third person. So when he got there was a lot of issues, Nini. There was a lot of there was no transparency that even led to some of the commissioners, the chairman, I think it was chairman, and so they stepped down. They left the office. They vacated. They say they are no longer going to work with him. And you remember that election was nullified, and then Chebukati still came back again, and that was the moment that Roslyn Akombe, who was also chairman, went to inspect the ballot box, the ballot papers. There pia he ran away, akaenda akarudi US. So there have been a lot of things. That were not adding up, and all the way, if the tenor of Chebukati imekuwa na a lot of problems. Unaelewa, is a lot of problems. He has been accused of running a one-man show, being very opaque with things, and this didn't start in 2022. It started immediately he was elected the chairman of IBC in 2017 before the election. So this is someone whereby if the president comes and says that he was transparent, Kenyans fail to understand. Because the reason why you see even Kenyans are erupting is because Kenyans know that this person has made us suffer. This person took us through a lot of pain. The struggles we are going through is because of this person. It's because of this person. Because even if you look at 2022, what happened? Out of all the commissioners, 7 from all the 7 commissioners, 4 of the commissioners did not agree with the results. They were saying that they don't know where those results came from. That Chebukati went and locked himself in a room, and then he stayed there, and then all of a sudden he appeared with the results. So this is a man whose career as the chairman of IBC, you cannot say that he was a strict man. You cannot say, because there was a lot of things that were happening that were not adding up. And even those people, I don't want to go into the details, but you all know that election in 2022, a lot of things were not adding up. The results were not adding up. The results were not trickling in. The system was giving different results. The whatever was in the board was giving different results. The screen was coming off and shutting down and going off and in. And during his tenure, that's when we lost Msando. That is when we lost that commissioner of Nini. You get? And how Chebukati used to handle these things, he used to handle them so casually. When Msando died, he just said, okay, it will be investigated, nani, and he left it like that. Right? Until now, we don't know who killed Msando and everything. And this was the guy who created that system of election. Yeah, nini. So there's a lot of things that were not adding up. And that's why you see, now he has died. The president sent his condolence, praising him and calling him host, blah, 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 all those things. You get. At the same time, Uhuru came, called him all good names and said, oh, nina, nina. Why? Because they are the beneficiary of Chebukati. These two people benefited from those, I can say, Chebukati's shenanigans. You get. And leave, and then you can look at and now see how Kalonzo sent his condolence. Kalonzo never mentioned anything about Chebukati. He just condoled with the family, and then now becomes the big man of the show. Raila has sent his condolence, not mentioning anywhere about Chebukati. He has condoled with the family, but even the way he has done it, come on, it's different. He has just said that he understands the pain that comes with the family losing someone close to them and everything, and nini. And then he's just asking them, the family, to be strong during this hard moment. He has touched nothing about Chebukati's legacy. And that shows you the kind of a person the guy was. You can hide, in this life you can hide. But what people feel about you, it's genuine. If people don't like you, they will not hide it. And now let me explain to you why I feel like Kenyans came out and okay, they are celebrating. Let me just put it in black and white. It's because the economic situation we are going through, all the suppressions, all the abductions, all the pain we are suffering, all the economic sabotage we are facing, things are not adding up, things are not moving. It's because of one man, that is Chebukati. It is Chebukati who has put us in this mess. So Kenyans feel like he's part of the problem. And this goes out to our leaders. You leaders, you have security, you feel like you have everything. Have you ever asked yourself, how do Kenyans feel about you? How do Kenyans feel about you? You keep running around here with big cars and threatening people and shoving people all sides because you are all powerful and mighty. But have you ever asked the people you serve how they feel about you? Because if you didn't learn from Chebukati, then you must have a problem. Because they are showing you how they feel about you through Chebukati. Because they are showing you how they feel about this government through Chebukati. Through that death of Chebukati. Because if Chebukati, and see the reaction, it's not like it's coming from one particular place. No. Guys are mocking him all over, even in Mount Kenya. People are coming out and saying, oh, nini, this guy. Some are mocking him because they feel like he cheated Raila. But some are mocking him, feeling like, even if they supported the president back then, but now the president has messed everything up. Now they still feel like he's also part of he brought up all this mess. So it is sad. It is sad that Kenyans have reached that point that they even mock and celebrate the dead, that they have died. But who brought them in this situation? There's something that brought them in this situation. And if leaders don't sit down and reflect, this is a moment of reflection. This is a moment of you as a leader. You need to sit down and ask yourself, honestly, with the honest truth, where did I go wrong? How did I offend my people so much to a point whereby I'm very sure if something happens to me, and God forbid, they will celebrate. They will go outside there. Because right now, look at it. Now, where does this Chebukati's incident leave the family? Where does the family fall in this whole matrix? If they are mocking, imagine your father has passed on and people are laughing and enjoying and mocking him online. Openly. Where does that family live? And that's why I'm saying that sometimes we get blinded by money. Sometimes we think that the money is everything. But in life, money is not everything. You must learn how you live with people. You must learn when you're given something to do, even with God. Make sure you perform it to your best. Don't oppress people. Don't take advantage of people. Don't deny people what they feel. Because they feel in their heart. People know in their heart something happens. You can't lie to them. You can try and twist facts and try to hide and say, oh no, this never happened, but the truth, people always feel in their heart. They know when something went wrong. Like in the election of 2007, it was clear Raila won that election. That one, everybody agrees. Even those people who sided with Kibaki back then, now they are coming out openly to say in 2007, Raila won that election. And it is painful. And it is sad that after that election, that people died and everything. Look at what happened to Kivuitu back then. He passed on also some years later. And he even confessed and everything. But look at Chebukati, immediately stepped down. He started now facing problems. He's sick, he's doing this. Because apparently has been sick for long and the family has confessed. So this message goes out to people who wants to be president and everything. Even the people who wants to be MPs and everything. Stop enjoying the trappings of power to a point whereby you lose the reality on the ground. Because it's true, people are suffering. It is true that you've taken people through a lot of pain. Take time, ask yourself as a leader, what do I want people to remember me with? Because trust you me, no one remembers Kivuitu vizuri. Well, even with his children, even when his children will be working, even if they are working on this, they don't introduce themselves as the children of former ECK commissioner, chairman, Samuel Kivuitu. They don't, because they know the repercussions of that name. And that fate will also befall the children of Chebukati. His family, his children will never stand anywhere and tell people and even introduce themselves that they are so. They can introduce themselves as Chebukati because we have other Chebukatis outside there. But they will never mention that my dad was so and so, because it will not open it will shut doors for them. So when you are in position of power and in position of any form of responsibility, kindly make sure you exercise it in such a way that it will not come to haunt you. It will not come to haunt you. Because literally right now, Kenyans don't care. Whatever happens to him, they don't care. They feel like he deserves whatever amepata, which is very unfortunate. For me, it's very unfortunate that Kenyans wamefika this level. But what will you say? You can't choose. You are not going to decide to people how they are going to celebrate you or how they are going to mourn you and everything. If people have decided that I'm going to celebrate your nini, then it's okay. Let them be. But in life, when you are still alive, we must ask ourselves, because no one is coming out of this world alive. Whether you are the president, whether you are nini, whether you are the mighty, we've seen people come and go. We've seen kings come and go. We've seen people who ruled this earth. People like Alexander the Great. There are people who ruled almost 100% of this earth. But where are they now? They are gone. So let us not get into a place whereby we get so deluded with power. We get so much absorbed with power that we feel that we are above, we are greater, we are above everything. A time will come when we will lose that power, when we will be an normal person, or we will have that power, but we will never have, but hatutakuwa na health yetu. Our health will not be there. Because even Chebukati himself, he had now the power, he had money, he had everything. But where has it ended? Nowhere. He now has nothing. Like those money your MPESA na nini now doesn't make sense wherever he is right now. He's gone and he's gone. So this is a point of reflection. IBC chairman is going, and the commissioners are going to be put in place very soon. Whoever will take that position, kindly read from this. Read from this. Read from this. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for whatever subscribed, everyone who has watched this video till the end. And to the family of Chebukati, we are very sorry. And may God give you strength at this time when you are going through this hard situation. Thank you guys for subscribing, and make sure you hit the notification bell. And till next time, as I always say, on this platform, no one is always right and no one is always wrong. So thank you guys. Let's keep interacting in the comment section. Until the next time. Bye-bye.